Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 7. Last episode was opening day here in the season, and we got blown out of the water by the Heaters, 10-0. As Slipsauter almost threw a complete game shutout, he ended up coming 2 outs shy of doing that. It was a combined shutout between himself and their closer, Milani Norton. Jude Hokey got roughed up in 4 innings of work, giving up 9 earned runs. And 1 run was chipped in off the bullpen as Ray's Rufo ended up hitting 2 home runs. After the loss, we now go take on the division defending champions from last year. It is the Overdogs facing us in Game 2 of the season, our first road game of the year. On the mound for us is second-year right-hander Paxton Griffith, and on the mound for the Overdogs it is 7th-year pitcher P.J. Andrews in his second year with the Dogs. Andrews was the pitcher in the third game. Both of these pitchers actually were the pitchers in Games 3 of that series last year in Round 2 of the playoffs, which the Overdogs did end up winning in extra innings off of our bullpen. Lineup for today's game is the exact same one we sent out there on opening day. Hopefully this time it actually looks like it does on paper and not as bad as it was in practice when it was actually used. Diaz will lead us off at second, followed by Shoei at shortstop. Worrymore out in right field will bat third. Swiner in the cleanup slot out in left. Oliver behind the dish will bat fifth. Batting sixth is Winkelson in center. Daugherty bats seventh at first base. Manning will bat eighth at third base, and Griffith will bat ninth on the mound. Let's go. Alrighty, still looking for our first win of the year. Let's see if we can get it done here against the defending champions. Back here at Swagger Center, where our season ended last year in the playoffs. How befitting. We'll even get to look at the new banner that the Overdogs have from winning last year's championship. Fun. Dogs looking like a pretty good team again this year, above average in their offensive and speed categories. Defense is only about average at best. Their pitching is really good though, so they're going to be a tough team to deal with this year again, on paper anyway. Diaz, Shoei, and Worrymore up first here against the 7th-year veteran, Andrews. Diaz leading off was hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 4. Andrews ready. Here we are. Fastball in there for a strike underway. Andrews will routinely hit triple digits. See as a hard thrower as that slider caught the outside corner 0-2, and that will activate K-Man for PJ. Fastball middle in is skied to right. That's going to go right at the right fielder, Bacon, to make the catch. 1 out. Next up is shortstop Jameer Shoei, also hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 4. Outside heater misses, ball 1. Strike in there, 1-1. Check swing high on that heater, 2-1 the count to Shoei. Curveball inside misses, 3-1. Fastball up and away is fouled off. We got a full count now as K-Man activates. Fastball middle of the plate, popped up to right field and shallow. Bacon coming on, he'll call for it. And he'll put it away for the second out. 2 down, and that'll bring up right fielder Worry Less, Bull Worrymore, 4th-year right fielder, went 1 for 4 in opening day, having one of our 5 hits. Low ball 1 on the heater. Strike in there at the letters, 1-1 the count. Curveball outside, 2-1 the count. Chase the slider in the dirt, 2-2 the count now as Whiffer activates, as well as K-Man. Curveball inside, full count now. Chased it in the dirt, we'll fight it off and do it again. Blew it by him at the letters, and Worrymore gets hurt on the swing. Bottom 1, we're scoreless. Emmon, Keith, and Rush do up for the Buzzards. To face Kasha Emmon leading off, second baseman getting her first at-bat of the postseason, one of the OG members of the Overdogs lineup. Worrymore's injury is a torn meniscus, so he is going to be out for a good number of games. We'll bring in right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney to take over duties in right field following the injury. Alrighty, here's the lineup for the Overdogs today. After Emmon, it is third baseman Harrison Keith. Then it is center fielder Damian Rush, who's locked in. Shortstop Michael Flora will bat 4th. Batting 5th is left fielder Salvador Eaton, who is off the bench for this game. In there for Buster Biggs, who is 10th. Batting 6th is first baseman Scooter Sandbrick. Batting 7th is the catcher Tara Leonaire. Batting 8th, right fielder Willie Bacon, who was picked up in free agency this past offseason. And then Andrews will bat 9th. On the bench, they have Kitty Kaufman returning. Second baseman is Tense. That is why Emmon is playing. Fiona Clark, the backup catcher, returns from last year's team as well. So does right fielder Devin Splits. Buster Biggs returns from last year's squad, but he is tense. That's why he's not playing. And Keg Gutterson, their pinch hitter, also returns from last year's team. So everyone in their lineup returned from last year, except for Willie Bacon, who was added in free agency. Looking at their pitching staff, they were able to keep Bradwick, P.J. Andrews, Andrea Herrera, and Lover Kim, so they kept their entire starting rotation. They also kept Kendra Kerr in the bullpen. They kept Zap Linguino, but they did lose Rocket Ramon and also the other closer, Ice Vanner, who retired. Ice Vanner retired. They released Ramon in free agency, and they end up picking up veteran Libby Doe and also 30-something-year-old Alan Bowen. I believe he is 37. So 2 veteran arms to help boost up their bullpen. That's why it's still decent. All right, and Paxton Griffith is on the mound to pose them. In his rookie year last year, Griffith went as he gives up a base hit on the first pitch of the game to Emmon. He went 0-2 in the regular season. He got 2 no decisions, lost 2 decisions, and then in the postseason he got a win in his first start, and then lost the game decider with a no decision against the Overdogs. So Griffith is still looking for his first career regular season win as the speedy Emmons on to start the game. That'll bring up Harrison Keith, the third baseman, who hit 500 on opening day. He is a powerless right-hander and inside trade active here. Fastball in there at the letters, 0-1. Griffith also has the tendency to hit 100 on the gun as that changeup drifts outside, 0-2. Seam away. On the hit and run, it is crushed down the left field line. That is hooking into the corner, and it's in the first row of the seats. That is a home run. That was Paxton Griffith's Achilles heel last year. He gave up way too many home runs. He actually led the starting rotation with 6 given up. That is Keith's first homer of the year. He is now locked in, and the Overdogs have a quick 2-0 lead. And as one boy so famously quotes, it's already gone to shit. To bring up center fielder Damian Rush, who's locked in. He hit 3 for 4 on opening day with 1 homer and 2 RBIs. Facing the already tense Griffith. Strike in there, 0-1. Well, down and in is pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Forcing him up and in, fouled off by Rush. Change up away, outside, 1-2. See him up and away. Popped up to shallow right center. Mahoney coming on. Will make the catch, 1 out. Next up, Micah Floral. Hitting 500 on the year with an RBI. He went 2 for 4 on opening day. Driving in 1 of the runs in their victory. Simmer down and in, strike called, 0-1. Ball down, grounded to first. Already dives, makes a nice stop. Flips it to Griffith. In time for the second out as he's back to neutral mojo. And that will bring up left fielder Salvador Eaton. Went 1 for 4 on opening day, hitting a solo home run in that contest. Getting the start over Buster Biggs in left field today as Eaton normally plays right field in their lineup. Curveball outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, ripped into center. That is a base hit. Eaton will keep the inning alive with that 2-out base hit. Griffith is once again tense, and that will bring up Scooter Sandbrick, the first baseman. He hit 1 for 4 on opening day. Sandbrick in his 7th year in the league, second with the Dogs, as that curveball caught the knees, 0-1. Originally from the Platypi organization. 2-seamer fouled off, 0-2. 4-seamer up and in, high, 1-2. Up and away. Blooper into left field shallow. Swiner coming on, slides. He won't get there. That is a base hit. That will keep the inning alive for the catcher, Tara Leonaire. Hitless on opening day, but she did drive in a run at some point during that contest. Leonaire in her 2nd year with the Dogs as well. Her and Sandbrick both leave their original teams for the Overdogs, and they both win their first title in the league last season. Good for them as that fastball caught the knees, 0-1. Seamer down and in is inside, 1-1. 2-seamer away, that's fouled back on a broken bat, 1-2 as Leonaire gets some new lumber. Ball down and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Change up and in. High. 2-2. Seamer down and in. Low. Full count. Runners will go with the pitch. Seamer away. Chased it outside strike 3. First punch out for this year for Griffith. That'll end the inning, but he does give up a big 2-run homer to Harrison Keith as the third baseman hits his first of the year and puts the Overdogs on top. 2-0 to the second. Middle of the lineup up here for the Buzzards. Leading off is Big Country, Buck Swiner. Left fielder went 1 for 4 on opening day. Slider inside, ball 1. Swung through it high, 1-1. Curveball ripped inside into right field. That's going to hit off the wall above Bacon's head, and that'll be a single for Swiner as Bacon plays the carom correctly. He'll be on with a leadoff single, and that'll bring up catcher Burnout, Burn Oliver. He went 0 for 3 on opening day. Fastball high, ball 1. Outside heater, 2-0 the count from Andrews. Andrews is coming off a second title for him in his career. He got one in our last year with us, which was year number 5, and then he won last year with the Dogs, so he has already won. He's won 2 championships back-to-back. Just realized that fact. Strike up and away in the heater, 2-1. Curveball middle in. Oliver waits for it and hits it deep to right center. That's going to die at the warning track, though, as Rush makes the catch. 1 out. Just couldn't quite get the wall out there. Had he done that, we're probably looking at our first run of the season. Next up is the Wink. Outfield Winkelson, center fielder, 1 for 3 on opening day. Fourth-year player takes a fastball at the letters, 0-1 the count. Fastball inside, 1-1 from Andrews. Chased it inside, 1-2 the count as K-Man activates. Andrews effectively wild here to start his day. Fastball up is chased and popped up down the right field line. That, however, is a fair ball as it kicks up some chalk. Winkelson with good placement has a single. Runners at the corners now with 1 down as Swiner advances to third. Now to bring up DDP. First baseman Merriam Daugherty went 1 for 3 on opening day as well. Pick off to first as Wink is back safely. Fastball up and in as a strike called, 0-1. Fastball down the way, lined in the hole, past the diving Keith into left. That is a base hit. And Daugherty will score our first run of the year as Swiner comes in to score on her single. It is 2-1. It's our first run of the year. And that will bring up the third baseman, Ed Manning. The 5th-year vet went 1 for 3 on opening day as well. Swung through a slider inside, ball 1. Curveball hangs, and Manning says, "Thank you, Andrews. I'm going to put that in a gap, and I'm going to drive in some runs as that's going to roll all the way to tomorrow." That's going to be at least a double for Manning. He's thinking 3 out of the box, and he will get a triple as that is a 2-run triple for the man. We now lead 3-2, and that'll bring up the pitcher Griffith. First at bat of the year for Paxton as Andrews is now tense. Infield in, looking to stop the run from scoring. Fastball up and away. Griffith skies it to right field. That might get the job done. Bacon there for it. Makes the catch. Manning tagging. He's coming home. And he will score on the sac fly. It is 4-2. RBI there to Griffith. First of his career, I think. Next up is Diaz, 0 for 1. Unfortunately, this game does not track pitcher hitting stats, so I cannot confirm or deny that without going back into the episode vault, and I don't feel like doing that. 2 down, bases empty for head of the class, 0 for 1 today. Strike in there, 0-1. He flew out to right field his first time up. Curveball at the knees, line to second, right at Emmon, and that will end the inning. But the Buzzards break open for 4 runs off Andrews as we double up the Dogs. Bottom 2, we're up 2. Bacon, Andrews, and Emmon do up. Leading off is right fielder Willie Bacon today in his first year with the Overdogs, 7th in the league. Bacon was on the wide loads last season, and for the first 5 of his career, he was with the Platypi. Getting his first at-bat of the season as he's been on the bench. Strike in there, 0-1. He is effectively the 4th outfielder on the roster. 5th one is Devin Splits. Another right fielder, curveball down and in, is lined up the middle, base hit for Bacon, and that will be his first hit of the year. He'll be on to lead off the second inning as that brings the pitcher slot to the plate. Here's Andrews. First bat of the year for PJ, who is tense against the tense Griffith. First fastball up, bunt shown and pulled back for a called strike. 2-seamer up, bunt pulled back again, called a strike, 0-2. 2-seamer up and in, bunt blew it by Andrews, who misses with the bat, and that is a strikeout. Second K for Griffith, 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Emmon, who has outside pitch active here. She's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch curveball down and in, that is fouled back, 0-1. 2-seamer middle in, that's ripped up the middle on the ground. Another hit for Ammon. She's 2 for 2. First and second now with 1 down for Keith, who hit a home run his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Now locked in after the home run ball. change it down and away. Check swing strike call at 0-1. Change up away is outside this time, 1-1. Seamer away, chased it outside, 1-2 the count. Seamer down and away, fouled off. Keith will do it again. 1-2 pitch coming. Ball away in the dirt, 2-2. Seamer up and away, driven by Keith to left center field, hit pretty well, and it is gone. Second homer of the game for Harrison Keith as he once again victimizes Griffith. It is now 5-4 as the Dogs retake the lead on his second homer of the game in the second inning. Yes, he's homered every inning he's batted. Next up, Rush, 0-for-1 today. Griffith once again tense. Fastball down and in, ripped in the hole past Manning. That is a base hit. 8th hit already here for the Dogs. Now to bring up Floro, who's 0-for-1. All the way in the first pitch, driven by Floro to left center field. That is gone as well. His first homer of the year. It is now 7-4 Dogs. This is going to be a long season. Next up, Eaton, 1-for-1 with the single. He's locked in now. Griffith now rattled. First pitch change up, strike called, 0-1. Seamer down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Seamer up and in, inside check swing, 1-2. Change it down and away, fouled off. Ball down and in, chop to second. Diaz there for it, he'll make the play to first. 2 down. Now we'll bring up Sandbrick, 1-for-1 with the single. There's his fastball up is high, ball 1. Change up in there, rip foul, 1-1. Ball down and away, grounded up the middle, base hit. 10th hit already today for the Dogs, as that's a 2-out single to keep the inning alive. Here comes Leonera, the 9th person to bat this inning. Curveball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Seamer inside, lined in the center, base hit, and that means the Dogs have batted around here. Leonera's first hit today, she's 1-for-2. Here's Bacon, 1-for-1 with a single to start this inning. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Change at the knees, chop the first, right at Doherty. She'll make the play to first herself, and that will end the inning mercifully. Griffin gives up 2 more home runs, though, as they've now scored 7 runs here. 5-run blast as they bat around to the 3rd. 7-4 the score. Joey Mahoney and Swiner do up part of the lineup coming up for the Buzzards. Looking to answer and keep us in it.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
One second. Gotta do something real quick. And we're back. Okay. There we go. Shoei with his first at bat flew out to right field. Slider outside from Andrews, misses, ball 1. Still tense after last inning's 4-run shellacking. Curveball in the dirt, 2-0. Curveball down in the way, line at the middle, base hit for Shoei, and that is his first hit of the year. 1-for-2 today, and he'll be on with to start the inning. Next up, Carter Mahoney. Ball's getting his first at bat of the year due to the injury to Worrymore back in the first inning. For those who missed it, he tore his meniscus when he struck out swinging. So he is going to be out for the next couple of games, unfortunately, at least 3 or 4. Fastball up, blew it by Mahoney's. He chased it high, 0-1. Fastball middle in, bloopers between 3rd and short. That'll drop. Easy out at second, though, as the runner froze, but Mahoney beats it out for a fielder's choice. 1 down runner at first for Swiner. Big Country started the rally in the second inning with a single. He also scored a run. Heater inside for a strike called, 0-1. Low heater outside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, line to second, right at Emmon for the second out. Runner still at first for Oliver. Flew out to center his first time up. He's 0-for-1. Fastball low, ball 1. Heater inside, 2-0. Slider middle in, chopped hard on the ground to short, but Floral's there. Makes play to first, and that will end the inning as we get a hit but don't score. To the bottom of the third, we're down 3. Andrews, Emmett, and Keith do up against Griffith. So Andrews, he's 0-for-1 today. Struck out trying to bunt his first time up. Fastball to the east, strike called, 0-1. Ball inside, fouled off, 0-2. Two-seamer up and away. Strike 3 called, third punch up for Griffith. 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Emmett, 2-for-2 today with 2 singles. Two-seamer down and in on the first pitch, chopped to short. Showy charges, he'll make the play to first. 2 down. And that'll bring up Keith, who's homered twice today, driving in 5 runs. He had a 3-run homer last time at the plate. First time up, he had a 2-run homer. Fastball up, check swing strike, 0-1. Down and away, chopped up the middle, that is through for a base hit. Keith now 3-for-3 today. Rush up next. Ball at the knees, ground into the middle to short. Showy dives, makes the stop, fires the first. In time, and that ends the inning. Nice play by the shortstop. To the fourth, we're still down 3. Winkelson, Doherty, and Manning do up. First inning, that Griffith hasn't given up a home run or a run total so far this game. Wink leading off, 1-for-1 today with a single. Fastball high, ball 1. Low heater, 2-0. Fastball up and in, chased it, 2-1. Fastball blew it by him, 2-2. Caveman active now for Andrews. Slider middle in, sky to left center. That'll hang up. For Rush to make the catch, 1 out. Next up, Doherty. She singled in a run last time up and then scored on the triple by Manning. She's 1-for-1 today. Fastball away, outside, ball 1. Slider middle in, line to second, right at Emmett. 2 down. That'll bring up the man, Ed Manning, who tripled in 2 runs his first time up and then scored on the sac fly by Griffith. 2 outs, base is empty. Manning takes fastball away, ball 1. Fastball down and in, line to second, 1 hopper. Emmett backhands it cleanly to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Andrews, his second today. Bottom 4, we're still down 7-4. Floral, Eaton, and Sandberg do up against Griffith. There's Floral, 1-for-2 with a 2-run homer today. Homered last time at the plate. Curveball down and in is fouled off, 0-1. Four-seamer down and away is in the dirt, check swing, 1-1. Change up and in, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Two-seamer inside, line in the center, Wink coming on, slides, he cleans it, picks it on the hop, but it's still a base hit. Second hit for Floral today, he's 2-for-2, and he's on to start the inning for Eaton. Eaton grounded out last time up, he has singled earlier though, he's 1-for-2. First pitch change up inside, misses, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in, Eaton cracks it on the ground to short, Showy flips the second 1, Diaz the first, double play, 6-4-3, Taylor made. 2 down and the base is empty for Sandberg, who has singled twice today, he is 2-for-2. Fastball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Change up inside, misses on the check, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away, low, 2-1. Fastball down and in, broken bat, fouled off. 2-2 the count now. Ball up and in, that's a hanger, ripped to right, base hit. Third hit today for Sandberg, all 3 of them singles, all 3 of them with 2 outs in the inning. That'll extend it for Leonaire, 1-for-2 with a single last time at the plate. First pitch change up down and the way is low, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in, check swing, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away is outside, 2-2, 2-1 the count. Change up, high ball 3, 3-1 the count. Ball down, low, ball 4. First walk for Griffith today. First and second, 2 down for Bacon. 1-for-2 day for Willie. Singled in his first at bat of the second inning, and then the second one, he grounded out to first base. Fastball outside, misses, ball 1. Curveball inside. Check swing strike at the knees. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Check swing high. 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Popped up to second. Diaz there for it. He will make the catch on the infield grass, and that will end the inning. Griffith puts up another 0. To the 5th, we're still down 3. Griffith is due up. We are going to pinch hit for him, so he is done after 4 innings. Gives up 7 runs, 14 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 3 home run balls. Again, a home run is his Achilles heel. He still will not get his first career regular season win. Does, however, get an RBI on a sac fly his first time up. Pinch hitting for him off the bench. It's going to be backup second baseman Nathaniel Hurls, getting his first at bat of the season. 6th-year player, powerhouse right-hander. He's a good bat off the bench. That's about it. That's all he really does. He doesn't get to play the field too often. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Curveball down and in, line to second, right at Emmon. 1 out. Next up, Diaz, 0 for 2 day for head of the class. He's 10th currently. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider outside, 2-0. Fastball away, blew it by him, 2-1. Chased him in the dirt, 2-2. Andrews back to neutral mojo here. Fastball up, blew it by him, strike 3. Second punch up for Andrews today. 2 down, and that'll bring up Shoei, who singled last time up. He's 1 for 2. Inside heater misses, ball 1. Fastball inside, strike called, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, chopped up the middle. Emmon dives to make the stop. Nice play, throw to first. Just late infield single for Shoei. He's 2 for 3. Extends the inning for balls. Mahoney's 0 for 1. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. High, 2-0. High again, 3-0. 3-0 pitches, a curveball in there, 3-1. That's high, ball 4. First walk today for Andrews as Mahoney will reach. 2 on, 2 down now. Here's Big Country. He's 1 for 2 with a single. We're going to break it open here, get us back in the game. Fastball up and in. That's a strike called. 0-1. Why did I swing at that? 0-2. Fastball down and in. Hard rip under the glove of the first baseman into right field. Runners will hold, though, as it went right to Bacon. Bases loaded with 2 down. Here's Burnout. Burn Oliver's 0 for 2 today. Catcher looking to make some magic happen. Slider down and in low. Ball 1. Curveball's outside. 2-0. Chased it in the dirt. Grounded to second right at Emmon, and they get out of the bases loaded jam. Ode to joy. We're going to double switch Hurls for Diaz here because Diaz is still tense. Coming on as rookie long reliever, Ed Salgado, as he'll take over duties on the mound, making his 2nd straight appearance here to start the year. Rookie long reliever threw 3 scoreless innings in his first outing, striking out 5 batters. Did not give up a hit either, so he was locked in. Hurls will stay in the game. He'll take over duties at second base. Fastball down and away low to Andrews, ball 1. Andrews is now qualified for the win. It looks like they're going to let him keep pitching. Curveball inside, 2-0. Fastball inside, check swing, 2-1. Change up and away. Popped up, left center. Swiner coming over. He'll call for it, and he'll make the catch, 1 out. Next up is Emmon, 2 for 3 day for Kasha. First pitch slider up and in from Salgado. Popped up, foul territory down the right field line. Mahoney going over near the seats. Dives, and he makes the catch as he smacks his face. Nice catch, 2 down. Next up, Keith, 3 for 3 today. 2 singles, 2 homers and an RBI. 2 homers and a single today. There we go. He's hit a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer, driving in 5 of their 7 runs. First pitch fastball down and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Change up and away. Check swing high. Called a strike. 0-2. Curveball down and away. In the dirt. Slider away. 1 hopper to second. Hurls there for it. Makes the play. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the rookie Salgado. To the 6th. Wink, Doherty, and Manning due up here as we look to get back in this game.
center fielder.
Wink leads off. He's 1 for 2 today. Flew out his last time up. He's also singled. Slider middle of the plate. Ripped foul on the right side. 0-1. Fastball down and in. Ripped in the hole. Passed it out in shortstop. Good hit for Wink. That's his second today. He's 2 for 3.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Leadoff man on for the Buzzards, and now to bring up Doherty. DDP singled her first time at the plate, driving in a run. Last time out, she flew up. Fastball outside, misses. Ball 1. Runner goes. Fastball in there for a strike. Throw down by Leonaire is late as Wink has our first stolen base of the year. He's 1 for 1, and he's now locked in. 1-1 the count here to Doherty. Fastball put in, turned on by Doherty, line to right field. Right at Bacon, he makes the catch for the first out. Wink gets back and tags, and he'll beat the throw to third. Keith dropped it anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. Ed the Man Manning's up next. He tripled in 2 runs in his first at bat. Last time up, he lined out the second. Fastball down and in, and he'll sky that to center. That'll get the job done as Rush is there. Makes the catch for the second out, and that'll be a sac fly. Third RBI of the game for Manning, as it's now 7-5 as Wink scores. 2 down, bases empty for the second baseman, Hurls, who pinch hit last inning. He lined out the second, getting his second at bat of the season. Fastball in there high, ball 1. That's low, 2-0. Curveball up, hard grounder to second, right at Emmon, and that's going to be the end of the inning. But the Buzzards do get on the board thanks to Winkelson's good base running and a sac fly by Manning. 7-5 to the bottom of the 6th. Rush, Floro, and Eaton do up against the rookie Salgado in his second inning of work. Rush is 1 for 3 today with the singles. He's locked in. Facing the locked in Salgado. First pitch fastball away. Grounded the second. Hurls on the backhand. Makes the stop. Fires the first in time. 1 down. Next up, Floro. He singled last time at the plate. He's also hit a 2-run homer today. He is 2 for 3 and locked in with power of his left-hander active here. First pitch slider down and in. Way inside. Ball 1. Change it down and the way is outside. 2-0. Slider down and in. Check swing strike. 2-1. Four-seamer down and away. Check swing strike. 2-2. Ball up. Chased it high. Strike 3. Punch out for Salgado. His first today. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Eaton 1 for 3 with the single. First pitch four-seamer away. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider at the knees. Grounded up the middle to short. Shoei cuts it off. Fires. In time 1-2-3 inning for Salgado as he gets through the 6th. To the 7th, we're still down 2. Salgado due to lead off. He'll be done after 2 innings of work as we'll pinch hit. Then Shoei and Mahoney. All right, Salgado due up first. We will pinch hit for him. Coming off the bench to hit will be backup first baseman Atticus Macias, the power hitter, in his 3rd year in the league. Pinch hit on opening day, and he lined out into a double play, I believe. Slider middle in, turned on by Macias and cracked to right center field. He's going to hit that well. It is going to hit off the wall and be extra bases, his first hit of the year. Macias on to second, now thinking third. He'll get in there with a leadoff triple as the pinch hitter delivers. He's on to start the inning, and here's the shortstop, Shoei. Jameer, in his first full year with us, joined us in the playoffs last year. 2 for 3 today, and Andrew's done after 6+ innings. He gives up 9 hits, 1 walk, 5 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts. He is still in line for the win. Runner at third, his responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen, 7th-year veteran Kendra Kerr, making her debut this season. 3rd year with the Overdogs for Kerr. She won a ring with them last year. Good for her. Curveball low, ball 1. Also played for the Buzzards at a time. She was released halfway through year number 4. Curveball at the knees, pulled foul, out of play. 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming here. Fastball up and in, chopper to short. That'll get the job done. Floral to first. RBI ground out for Shoei, his first RBI of the year. It is 7-6. 1 down, bases empty for Carter. Balls Mahoney. Right fielder walked last time at the plate. He's also flown out. He's 0 for 1. Fastball down the middle. Strike called. Wasn't expecting that. 0-1. Fastball up and in is lined up the middle, but Emmon there on the backhand. 2 down. Bases empty for Big Country. Swiner's 2 for 3 today. He has singled twice. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball away, line to left center. That's going to get down, and that might be extra bases for Country. Rush cuts it off. Going for second, Swiner. He slides in there safely. Good hustle from Big Country. His first extra base hit of the year. He's now 3 for 4 today, and that'll bring out Burn Oliver, who's 0 for 3. Catcher has RBI man active again. Fastball high, ball 1. Ball away, outside, 2-0. Heater outside, 3-0 from Kerr. Will she pitch to him? No, she'll walk him as that two-seamer drifts inside. First walk for Kerr. Second walk for the Overdogs today, and that'll bring up Winkelson, who singled last time up, stole second base, and scored a run. He's 2 for 3. Currently locked in. 2 on, 2 down. Let's see if Wink can deliver. Fastball up, that's high, ball 1. Slider away, chopped up the middle, but Emmons there holding the runner. She'll go to first with it, and that'll end the threat. But we do get 1 back on the RBI ground out by Shoei. It is now 7 to 6. Pitcher's due up, what, 4th next inning? Shit. I got a double switch here. Okay. We're going to bring in All About That Base. Wait a minute, hold on. What have they got? They don't have a lot of lefties. We're at the end of it. So, yeah, we'll go to Out About That Base, Pewter Base, the 4th-year reliever. So he'll take over duties on the mound. Come on for Oliver. Down by 1 here. Sandbrick leads off, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. And we are subbing Macias out because we need to bring in backup catcher Jaden Norris. So we have 1 man left on the bench, and that is rookie Turtle Soto, who is yet to make his debut this year. Might get to do that if we have to bat with the pitcher next inning. Pewter Base in his 4th year, making his debut. Base is a solid reliever, all things considered. Strike at the knees on the heater, 0-1. He just has, every year, he has 1 really bad outing, and then after that, he's solid the rest of the season. Curveball low, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer up and in, grounded in the hole to short. Nice diving try by Shoei, but it's under his glove. That'll be a 4th hit today for Sandbrick, who is 4 for 4 today. Brings up the catcher Leonaire, who walked last time at the plate. 1 for 2 before that with a single. First pitch two-seamer up, strike called, runner goes, throw down by Norris. Just late, as that is a stolen base for Sandbrick, his first of the year, I believe. Check that real quick. Yes, it is. He's 1 for 1. Next pitch fastball up, strike called, 0-2 at the letters. Came in active for base. Down and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out of the year for base, 1 down. That's going to bring up Willie Bacon, 1 for 3 today with a single. It's two-seamer up and away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball hangs, ripped to left into the corner, Swiner over, runs it down on the line, 2 outs. I was about to die for that, and we would have missed it. 2 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher slot. Kerr, will they pinch hit? No, they won't. They are letting her bat. Interesting choices. First was 4-seamer up and in. Line to left. Nice swing by Kerr. That's down for a hit. All right, maybe it was the right call. First and third now with 2 down, and that'll bring up Emin, 2 for 4 with 2 singles today. Can Kasha deliver? First pitch slider down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Ball inside, line to left center in the gap. Swiner over, he'll get there, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. As we strand the runners to the 8th, it's 7 to 6. 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Buzzards. Doherty, Manning, and Hurls. DDP leads off, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single early in the game. Flew out to right center last time up. Kerr delivers, first pitch curveball inside, ball 1. Check swing low on the heater, 2-0. Slider away, line to left. That is going to get down in front of the left fielder Eaton for a base hit. Second hit for DDP today. She is 2 for 4. Leadoff woman on in the inning, and that'll bring up Ed the Man Manning. RBI sack fly? Yeah, sack fly last time up for Ed. He drove in a run. He's also hit a 2-run triple today and lined out. Fastball at the letters, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in, pulled foul. 0-2 the count. K-Dud now activates for Kerr for the first time today. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Curveball away, lined up the second, right at Emin for the first out. 1 down runner at first for Hurls. He's 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. Fastball away, line to left. Nice leaping catch by the third baseman Keith to save it. 2 down. Now to bring up backup catcher Jaden Norris, getting his first at bat of the year. Outside pitch active for the 6th-year vet. 2nd year with the Buzzards here in the league. First pitch from Kerr, fastball down and in low, ball 1. Swung through a slider at the knees. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Turned on by Norris and ripped foul. Out of reach. 1-2. K-Dot active again for Kerr. Fastball middle in. Norris skies it down the left field line. That hangs up for Eaton to make the catch, though, and that will end the inning. Bottom 8 we go. We're down 1 still. Keith, Rush, and Floral hard to line up against base in his second inning of work. Keith leading off, 3 for 4 day for Harrison. He is singled and hit 2 home run balls, driving in 5 of the 7 overdog runs. Fastball away, lined in the hole, past the diving Manning, base hit for Keith, his 4th hit today. He is 4 for 5. Second single for the third baseman as he's on to start the inning. Here's Rush, 1 for 4 with a single as he's still locked in. First pitch 2-seamer inside, misses, ball 1. Slider down and away, fouled off, 1-1. Curveball down and away in the dirt, 2-1. Seamer down and in, check swing strike, 2-2. Two-seamer up and away, chased it high, strike 3. Second punch up for base, 1 down. Runner at first for Floral, who's hit a 2-run homer and singled today. He is 2 for 4. First pitch 2-seamer outside, misses, ball 1. Fastball inside, it misses, 2-0. Ball down and in, ripped foul, 2-1. Seamer down and in, fouled off, 2-2. Game active, slider inside, line to right center, in the gap it goes. Base is going to give up that run. That's going to be speed. Keith has it, he's already on his way to third, he's coming home. Triple for Floral, it is 8-6 Dogs as they get an insurance run. Eating them next, 1 for 4 today with a single. Two-seamer up and in is high, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, swung through it, 1-1. Ball down and away, swung through it, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away, popped up foul, out of reach of everybody, so that's in no man's land. 1-2 still to count. Four-seamer up and in, fouled off. Ball down and away. Chopped to the mound, base looks the runner back, goes to first, 2 down. Next up, Sandbrick, 4 for 4 day for Scooter. He's locked in, he's stolen a base, but he has RBI dot active for the first time today. Let's see if that affects him. First pitch to him, a curveball down and away. Strike called, 0-1. First seamer up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider inside, low inside, 1-2. Seamer up and in. High, 2-2, good eye. Four-seamer away. Blew it by him, strike 3 called as he couldn't even swing. That ends the inning. But the Overdogs do get an insurance run on the triple by Floral. 8-6 to the 9th. We're down 2. Shoei, Mahoney, and Swiner hard to line up here against Kerr. Or will they go to the closer Linguino? Let's find out. Shoei due to lead off, 2 for 4. He had a RBI ground out earlier last time at the plate. He's also singled twice. Kerr will start the inning. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, 0-2. Fastball at the knees, chopped to short. Floral there for it. Makes the stop, 1 out. Next up, Mahoney, 0 for 2 today with the walk. Fastball away, lined at the middle, base hit for Carter. That's his first hit of the year. His balls is on with a 1-out single. That'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Buzzards. Here's Big Country, 3 for 4 today. He's doubled and singled twice. Kerr staying out there. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Fastball away, line to short, right at Floral. Wrong guy to hit it to, who has the best fielding in the whole ballpark. 2 down. Last chance is the pitcher slot. We will pinch hit, making his debut. Rookie third baseman, Turtle Soto, as he's the last chance. First career at bat for the utility man. Let's see what he can do with it. Soto, he's more of a defensive-minded player. He has some contact, some speed, but no power. So just looking to get a hit to extend the game from the rookie. Slider inside, ball 1. Chased it inside, fouls it back though, 1-1. Fastball up, line to right. Hammond makes the diving catch in the grass to save the game. Good diving play by Hammond to end it as the Buzzards lose again. 8-6 the final as we drop to 0-2 on the year. It looked promising in the second inning when we got back the lead, but then Paxton Griffith gave up 2 more home runs and sealed the deal. Overdogs never looked back. Hitless today for us was Diaz, as well as Worrymore, who got hurt, unfortunately. Same with Norris. He was hitless, so was Oliver and Soto. Nothing we could really do there. RBIs today, 3 for Ed Manning. He had a 2-run triple and a sac fly. Doherty had an RBI single. Shoei had an RBI groundout. And Paxton Griffith had a sac fly as well to drive in our 6 runs. Earls was also hitless there as a pinch hitter. Forgot about him. On the other side for the Dogs, everybody got a hit today except P.J. Andrews, the starting pitcher, which is not surprising. Harrison Keith was the big bat today, 2 homers, driving in 5 of the 7 runs. Both of them in the first 2 innings of the game. Can't forget to point that out. Micah Flora also had a home run in the second inning. That was a 2-run shot. He then drove in a run later with a triple in the 8th inning as the last insurance run. Paxton Griffith takes the loss. 4 innings, 14 hits, given up, 1 walk, 7 earned runs, 3 home run balls, 3 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1 to start the year. Salgado, 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen from the rookie long reliever once again. Pewter base, 2 innings. Veteran gives up 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and gives up 1 earned run. On the other side for the Dogs, P.J. Andrews gets the win, 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts. No quality start, but he's still a victory. And Kendra Kerr gets the 3-inning save as she gives up 3 hits and a walk. But no runs. First save of the year for Kendra. Player of the game, is it a surprise? Harrison Keith, 2 homers, 2 singles, scored 3 times, drove in 5 runs. Can't argue with it. Mike Flora, the runner-up, he was a double shy of the cycle, actually. He had 3 RBIs today. 2 of them on a homer, 1 on a triple. And then Ed Manning had a 1-for-3 day. He tripled in 2 runs and hit a sac fly, scoring once himself. Not bad. Unfortunately, just came up short. At least we scored today, so that's a plus. Didn't win, but we scored. Making progress. Not ideal to start 0-2 in only a 16-game season, but we'll see if we can turn it around in Game 3 or not. Alright, let's look around the league here. Some moves made. Hot corners get Dig Aforto, the utility man, signed to replace Emily Knight. Joseph Trunk is picked up by the Grapplers as they will cut Hackliner, the third baseman, as they had 2 really good third basemen. They also had Juice Jackson, so now Jackson is the primary third baseman. Dick Lucas goes to the Sirloins as he replaces Dominic Castillo there in their starting rotation. That's a good upgrade for them. Despot loses 3 junk, not ideal. And that's it. Okay. And all 3 people we have starred are still out there in free agency. Boyd, Cuevas, and Jackman, all still looking for homes. Player development, here we go. What do we got? Dumb one. Okay, so this is a Despot. I did like this one, that's right. Mahoney's will be here next time. He doesn't really need the arms. This is kind of a dumb upgrade. Dumb one for Diaz. 2 I have a chance to get whiffer. 2 I have a chance to get RBI dud. Soto doesn't need the fielding or the speed. He needs power and contact. So, not going to get this upgrade for the rookie. This one for Salgado is interesting. It improves his 2 good traits, and there is the chance he'll get walk prone. Not really sold on it, so I think we'll just get this one for Despot, and then we'll see what pops up next time. That's what we'll do. Alright, let's improve that junk and accuracy, get that junk back. At least 2 of them anyway. He did lose 3. Back up to 45 and 1 accuracy to 58. Good job, Despot. Now I'm going to start looking at starting pitchers because it looks like we're going to need at least 1 to replace Griffith possibly. So Smoke McCarthy is the only suitable option there, so we'll keep that in mind. We could also move Salgado to the starting rotation and bring in another reliever so we can look at other B levels or above. So that would be Bozer and Heater. Interesting. Okay. Possibly commonly. Nah, not commonly. Not him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, Bozer or Heater would be alright, I guess. But there's not a lot to pick from here, so if we do make this move, it needs to be quick. Alrighty, let's go ahead and sim up to the next game, see how things shake out around the league. Probably not going to go particularly well for us, but, you know, it is what it is. We're the only team in our division still not to have a win this year. We're 0-2. Heaters almost blow it, but do come out on top over the Wildoods, 4-3. Platypi winning extras over the Beebles, 3-2, getting their first win of the year. Freebooters rally but lose to the Moose, 4-3. Moose go to 2-0. Freebooters go to 0-2. Hot Corners beat the Sirloins 8-4 rather convincingly as they also go to 2-0. Sandcats take on the Blowfish here, and Sandcats win in extras 10-4 the final as they take the division lead, a 2-game 2-1 record. Grapplers shut out the Wildoods, get their first win of the year, 5-0. Grapplers now 0-3 on the season. having a worse time than we are. Freebooters get their first win of the year as they beat the Herbisaurs 10-6. Herbisaurs now at 0-3. Sawtooth beat the Hot Corners 5-4, 4-3, whatever it was. Sortlands win 8-5 over the Moonstars, getting their first win of the year. Crocodons beat the Nemesis 7-2. Dogs taking on the Heaters here, both undefeated. Overdogs blow it in the late innings 7-6 as the Heaters win and improve to 3-0. And the Wild Pigs in the final game of the Sim win 2-1 in extra innings over the Moose, improving to 3-0. They are the last winless team in that conference. For us, the two undefeated teams are the Crocs and the Heaters. Thankfully, we don't play either of them. We've already played the Heaters. We already lost to them. We don't see them again for the regular season. The Crocs we don't play next episode, I believe. And I'm right, we are taking on the Platypi this next episode. We are back at home as this starts, I believe, a 4-game homestand. 2, 3, 4, yes, 4-game homestand. All of them 3 non-divisional opponents and 1 divisional. Okay. Interesting, okay. Anyway, so we are taking on the Platypi. It'll be 7th-year veteran Rusty Nozzle remaining with his original team, the Platypi. And for us, it'll be the 4th-year starter, Emily Bonventre. Not bad. Okay. Set the lineup here and call it a day. Alright, so we are going to make this choice here. Okay, so leading off will be Shoei at shortstop. Mahoney will be in right field. He'll bat second as he's in for the injured Worrymore. Swiner will be in left. He'll bat third, coming off a 3-hit day. Norris, he'll be batting fourth there behind the dish, in for the slightly tired Oliver, who is also still hitless on the year. Winkelson out in center is batting fifth. Doherty will be batting sixth, still at first base. Hurls is going to get the start at second for the tense Diaz. He'll bat number 7, and of course it's against a right-hander. Had it been against a left-hander, I'm sure Diaz would have stayed in there. Batting 8th will be at third base Ed Manning, and batting 9th will be the pitcher Bon. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Sorry we couldn't bring home the win today. It just wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. I thought we had a chance, but Paxton Griffith did what Paxton Griffith does best, gives up home runs, multiple home runs every game. So we're now 0-2 on the year. Not a great start to the year. We do need to turn it around quickly next episode. Otherwise, we could be looking at a season where we have to cut guys and, just get this done with as quickly as possible. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around listening to me ramble on for about near an hour doing dumb shit. Losing. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down below in the description, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.